Hello everyone, welcome to the IAS Mentor Ethics class. In this class, we will understand Gautama Buddha's philosophy. Particularly, we will try to understand what are the four noble truths and eightfold path. Because Buddhism philosophy is very big in nature, large in nature. That is why we are going to understand Buddhist philosophy in different stages. But for now, in this class, let us restrict it to two things. One is four noble truths, another one is eightfold path. This is one of the essential element, essential philosophy of Buddhism. During the lifetime of Buddha himself, this was established. As you know, Gautam Buddha, he was born in Lumbini in a Shakya clan. He was a royal family member. His father was expecting him to become next ruler, but he did not show much interest in materialistic life. At that particular point of time, before Buddhism arrived, or when Buddha is going to preach new idea, in his childhood he has got the Brahmanical tradition, Brahmanical knowledge. At that particular point of time, Upanishads already questioning the irrational rituals and sacrifices of Brahmanical tradition. When it comes to Upanishadic thought, it was within the Brahmanical tradition only. Buddha was not happy about the kind of rituals and sacrifices that were happening. Already Upanishadic thought also giving some kind of idea how to think about life in more rational way. On top of it, Gautam Buddha is going to build his philosophy. But first of all, he has to know what is the truth. That is why one day he is going to leave the home and he is going to wander like a sannyasi. At that time, there was a sannyasi tradition. Even today also, people are there who are following the path of sannyasin. We are talking about the story about 6th century BCE during Mahajanpada time period. Four ashrama systems were Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasin. And he was wandering to know the truth. And he used to meditate. One day when he was meditating under peepal tree, he got enlightened. That is why in Buddhism, peepal tree is also important symbol of enlightenment. After he got enlightenment, then he started preaching whatever ideas he got when he was enlightened, when he got meditating. He understood the reality, like some people are in children age, young age. Some people are suffering from illness. Some people after becoming elder people, then they are going to die. Everyone is suffering from one or the other kind of issues. Then he tried to give a simple path in which people can live peacefully. In that time period, 6th century, it was the age of second urbanization. Second urbanization means urban life was thriving. In urban life, everywhere competition. It is exactly like what we are in. We are in the rat race, competition, continuous competition, in examination competition, in livelihood, in job seeking competition. Once you enter into the job to perform competition, in politics perform, in competition, everywhere in sports competition, like a rat race we are in 6th century BC also, according to those standards, the life was like that, very busy life. People are continuously fighting for various livelihood, and continuous conflicts were also happening between the kingdoms. Kings wanted to expand their territories, wealth creation, people wanted to accumulate more wealth, and so on. That is why his philosophy applicable even today, ever relevant, because that is how humanity is going to be. Some people are suffering a lot. Some people were very rich, some people were very poor. Some people are suffering from illness, but there is no even basic medical facilities also. That is how the society was there. Everywhere suffering he has seen. Then he understood what is the root cause of all these issues. In administration also, you have to think in this way. If there is any kind of problem, You have to think as a district magistrate or general administrator in anywhere. It need not to be a district collector. You are going to be posted in various departments. In every department, challenges are there. Then, first of all, we have to go to the root cause of any issue. Here, he is giving in the context of general life. But as an administrator, you have to go to the root cause of the issue. According to Buddha understanding, the root cause of these problems, someone is not having food, suffering. Someone is rich, still not happy. Someone requires very high status. Someone requires a lot of wealth. Someone requires children. Someone requires more power. So in this way, some requires power, some requires wealth, some requires food, some requires status. Different issues are there. He is going to the root cause that he identified there are four noble truths to understand this life. What are those? Dukkha. Life is full of suffering. Life is full of suffering. Physical, mental, existential suffering. That is everywhere. In those times when he was alive, he has seen that kind of women were suffering, men also suffering, rural people are suffering, urban people are suffering. He has seen suffering everywhere. Life is full of suffering. Children suffering, middle-aged suffering, elder people are suffering. Dukkha. Dukkha means life is full of suffering. Samudaya, desire, is the root cause of suffering. So he is saying that desire. Different. Suppose when someone is there, a farmer is there, farmer wants, desire means if a farmer wants good crop. If good crop is not there, then suffering. Suppose a married couple wanted children. If children are not happening, then suffering, desire. Parents wants their children very happy, desire. If that is not the case, they are not happy. And if king is there, king is having a small territory, he is just ruler of small kingdom, he wants more territory. If that is not happening, that is causing a suffering. Desire. Desire to become big king. Desire to accumulate more wealth. If a person is having some wealth, in those times, punch marked coins. Coins were there. A person, a trader wants more coins. If trading business is not happening properly, desire is to make it big, but not happening, suffering. A Brahmana, suppose rituals and sacrifices are going on in the society. If someone is not giving any kind of work for the Brahmanas, desire. Brahmanas expect more rituals, more sacrifices so that they get work. But if they are not getting, then suffering. So in this way, that time society was divided into four varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Untouchables. Untouchables are not given respect. Chandalas, that's why suffering. A forest person is there. Forest person is not respected, not even allowed to enter into the villages, then suffering. So he is going to the root cause that life is full of suffering, and samudaya, desire, is the root cause of this suffering. Then nirodha, cessation of suffering is possible. So he is saying that it's not that everywhere suffering is there, desires are the root cause and without any solution. He is not saying that. He is saying there is a solution to that. We can stop this suffering. So that means belief. When you have taken up any job in the administration, always try to apply moral philosophy to the day-to-day life. As an administrator, when you have taken up any kind of job, it appears something very, very difficult, no solution at all. But believe that there is a solution to it. So first, going to the root cause. Suffering is there, then desire is the root cause, then there is a solution to end this suffering. What is that? Maga, or eightfold path, is the way to end suffering. So he has designed a path. If people follow this path, then they can come out of this suffering. They can come out of, they can limit the desires and they can limit the sufferings. In that way, they can increase the standard of living. They can improve happiness in their life. That is all. When it comes to this eightfold path. So this is the fundamental philosophy of Buddha, is that four noble truths he is saying. He also called Arya Satyas. The term Arya here refers to noble. It's not related to any kind of race. Arya means noble, noble or Arya Satyas, noble truths. Now he is giving eightfold path, noble path or Arya Marga or eightfold path. He is saying that if a person wants to come out of this suffering, a Brahmana wants to come out of suffering, a Kshatriya wants to come out of suffering, a Vaishya come out, and a Shudra comes out, Chandala comes out, any person, woman wants to come out of this suffering, then he is giving a path, right view, wisdom and correct understanding of this life. Correct understanding of this life means the relationship among elders, children, parents, then poor and rich. Wisdom and correct understanding is required towards any kind of issue. Understanding that suffering is there and desires are the root cause, right view, then right intention, detachment, loving kindness. So right intention, when you are doing your duty, what is the duty? Your intention is to cause suffering or is to improve the happiness. In this way, now, if the intention is good, to create more happiness, to maintain good relations with others, if there is a person who wants to rob, intention is to rob, intention is to steal, then that is not right intention. If a person is speaking with other person, if the person is speaking to capture or to steal the wealth of the other person, intention is not good. If the intention is to speak openly, friendly manner with peace and love, then that is good intention. This is right intention. And in the same way, in the administration also, suppose if administrator is doing certain work, if that work is, the intention is to help the people, to solve the problem, or to benefit personally, personal interest or public interest, right intention. So this is how try to inculcate the philosophy in the day-to-day administration, so that if any question comes, you can easily apply. Right speech, truthful, non-harmful words. Whenever there is a conflict, truth has to be there, and if the words are not harsh, then possibility of solving even crisis also possible. Suppose if the relationship is good, if the words are not truthful and the words are very harsh, relationships will not build. That's why right speech is required. To solve the problem, you have to talk very smoothly, truthfully, and not using any kind of harsh words. And sometimes people use abusive words, and with abusive words, problems will not be solved. They complicate the issues. People, even though there is an atmosphere to solve the issue, but the moment abusive words come, then the challenge becomes even complicated. It becomes very difficult to solve the issue. And if the words are non-truthful and non-harmful words, then there is a chance that even enemy also may listen to you. Even the criminals also may listen to the reformatory steps. And when the administrator, you may become IPS also, you may become an officer to de-addict. Some youth are getting addicted to different kind of substances like drugs, and if you are appointed as head of the department where this youth are getting addicted, now you have to remove the addiction, de-addiction centers. In that circumstances also, right speech will help. Next, right action, non-violent moral behavior. If intentions are good, actions of administrators are good, then there is possibility of solving the issue. Now, when it comes to the internally also, if a person's view is correct, if a person's intention is correct, right speech and right action, the person also feels happy. Person will not create any kind of new challenges, new problems with others. If you are speaking right, truthful, and your actions are non-violent, then you are not going to harm others, and others also will not harm you. Then if both happens, then you live with peace. You are allowing others also to live with peace, and you are also living in peace. That is how right action, right speech, right livelihood, ethical profession, no butchery, cheating, no cheating, not stealing others' wealth, not by telling the lies. And if you are making your livelihood, that is not right livelihood. So livelihood is hardworking, not cheating. And in this case, he strongly believes in non-violence. And if you are following non-violent path or non-violent livelihood, then according to him, this is right livelihood. Right effort, self-discipline, avoiding evil thoughts. So this self-discipline, right effort must be there. When you want to, suppose in student life also, if you want to crack this examination, you must have self-discipline. Then if discipline, it should not come from outside, it should come from within, then automatically the disciplined path leads you to success. From morning to evening, you are going to strictly follow the schedule, then your intentions are correct to crack this examination. Your speech is good, so that when you are interacting with the fellow students, automatically your relationship with them also good, harmonious relationship. Right action, when you are acting and behaving in rightful manner, relationships are going to be even bigger, even stronger. In that kind of atmosphere, people surrounding you will help you, and you are also going to learn a lot, and you are going to achieve your goal. That self-discipline, right effort. If thoughts are not evil, automatically your speech, your actions, your intentions, everything are going to be proper. Right mindfulness, awareness of body, feeling, and mind. With a concentration, right mindfulness, whatever you do, whatever you speak, whatever you are thinking, it must be mindful. Unmindful act will not lead you to the success, or unmindful acts will create more sufferings. If you know where you are going, suppose if you want to study a book, if you want to read a book, right mindfulness with what kind of concentration you are studying. If you study that book with full of concentration, you feel happy. Ultimate aim is to remove the suffering. After reading a book, if you are able to get maximum out of it, you feel happy. Even after spending 1 hour, 10 hours also, if you are not able to understand it, then you feel not happy, then it creates a suffering for you. But if your mindfulness increases, right mindfulness, awareness of body, feelings, and mind, then automatically your concentration, your mind will increase. Right concentration, meditation, or samadhi, that means he is giving the solution for this also. Right mindfulness, awareness about this body. This body needs care, mind needs care, that mindfulness is required. Concentration, through meditation, you can increase this concentration, right concentration. So, with this, you will be able to, if you follow this path, eightfold path, then you can reduce the suffering. So what are the four noble truths? There is a suffering, everyone is suffering. Suppose if you apply the student life, suffering, because everywhere demand is there, competition, like a rat race, lot of demands from the parents, from the society, social pressure, family pressure, and pressure from within you to prove yourself you are worthy of your life. Then continuous pressure on you, there is suffering everywhere. And same goes when you pass this examination, when you become administrator, again similar kind of pressures will come. Pressures from within, pressure from family, pressure from friends, pressure from politicians, pressure from the department, society, everywhere. Suffering is universal. Desire, the cause of this suffering is desire. Desire to achieve, desire to be ahead of everyone, desire to become more wealthy, desire to become more powerful, desire to become more influential. In this way, desire. And he is saying, Buddha is saying, this can be resolved. This problem or this suffering can be resolved, that you have to believe. And fourth one, by following this eightfold path, you can resolve this issue. What is this? Right view. Have the right view about this world, and the right intention. Always your intention must be good. Right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. In this way, if you follow this eightfold path, your sufferings can be reduced and you will achieve a blissful life, happy life. He is very pragmatic in nature. He is not giving a solution after death whether you reach heaven or hell. He is very, very pragmatic. That is why Buddhism became very, very popular. He is talking about day-to-day issues and how to live a peaceful life. Generally, there are so many theories, so many philosophies of the time. There is Atma, after the death, you are going to reach heaven or hell. These kind of theories, these kind of philosophies were also there. But he made those philosophies more simple, more practical, pragmatic, to make day-to-day life of the people more comfortable. That is why his philosophy is going to be very much influential of that time period. Today also, Buddhism philosophy is very much influential. He is going to talk about truth. He talks about truth, non-violence, mindfulness, right speech, right action. And today also, today the world is full of violence, terrorist activities in one place, property disputes and violence in some other place, political violence in some other places. Everywhere, different ambitions are leading to violence. And he is talking about non-violence. If people live in non-violent manner, that society is going to flourish. In the present day circumstance also, this philosophy is very much relevant for the whole world community, including India also. So these are four noble truths and eightfold path. And in some other class, we are going to discuss some other parts of philosophy as well. So for this class, this is the core philosophy of Buddhism. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.